What's going on, guys? So I'm just gonna make this video pretty quick. I'm just sitting outside the gym and I realized that definitely never like finished my Minoxidil series. Not that like I have a bunch of subs that are like super invested in it, but maybe this video will like give some insight to some people who are like struggling on their journey in the next few years or something. But I want to talk about like what happened to me in my experience and why I am like the perfect example of like the perfect example of someone where minoxidil doesn't work. I don't know like the right phrasing I'm trying to get out of that, but minoxidil definitely did not work for my beard, and I want to talk about how I know that. So when you're going through it, you definitely, like someone like myself, or probably you if you're on that journey, you want to believe that it's working, of course, because you want the results and you're looking for the results and any like positive signs of that. But I applied for about 12 months in total, and the unfortunate truth is that it literally only worked on places where I already had some hair. Hold on, this might be loud. I'm gonna roll up my window. Some guy's just pulling in next to me. But Minox literally only worked like on my ears, like on my like forehead, like by my eyebrows, and on my arms and like my shoulders a little bit. But it really did not help out my face. And I think if you're not seeing some results after a few months, it's probably just not going to work for you. And the reason I say this is because I was seeing the results elsewhere where I wasn't even applying Minox, but I was not seeing gains on my face. And I think it really just comes down to the fact that like you either have hairs that are ready to, okay, it's really hot, so I'm gonna roll this back down. So you either have hairs that are ready to start growing or you don't. And Minox is just gonna speed up the growth process. Like if they're like ready to grow and they're like just dormant right now, then in a few months on Minox, that'll probably fix that and like get them growing, and you'll start seeing results. But like I said, I'm not an example of someone that it worked on, because apparently I just don't have these like dormant hairs that are ready to grow. So with that said, I'm completely off of it, and I do want to talk about like the ugly side of it or whatever. It's not like super life-changing or anything, but overall Minox has been a pretty negative experience in terms of like results. So like you can learn a lot in the process, and that's a positive thing. I've learned about just different aspects of myself and how to embrace the fact that I just like I like how I look clean shaven and stuff like that. There's some life aspects. Sorry, I just got a text. But okay, just keep getting texts. Let's see. So there are some positive life aspects to my journey on Minox, but overall it's been really negative, because now I'm just a 26-year-old dude with like more ear hair than I want, more eyebrow hair up here than I want, shoulder hair that I never had, and I've got nothing to show for it, and I've wasted a lot of money on Minox. And that's just the unfortunate truth that's going to happen to some people. Believe me when I say there's no one in the world that wanted a nice, thick, full beard more than me. But it just wasn't in the cards for me. And there are still things that you can do. So one thing is like a beard transplant. Maybe when I have a bunch of money, like I have a good career and stuff, maybe that's something I'll consider in the future if it's something I still want. And it doesn't like fill in over time, but that's one option. Another option is using now I don't want to get into the science of it because I'm not an expert or anything, but I know that testosterone and DHT affect like your beard growth, your facial hair growth. So one thing that I'm going to be doing is I started using creatine, which is probably why my mind went on this whole thought train. It's because I'm going to the gym after I just took creatine, and it made me think about my beard. But I'm I know that some people have recorded like getting better results because like creatine increases DHT, which therefore like increases like like some sort of activation or something with your fish hair. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it, but the extension of that is just like taking steroids at some point in your life, just getting like a ton of testosterone flowing and like therefore more DHT. That's also something I might do is like TRT in the future when I'm like 30, 35. A random statistic that I heard is that once a man turns 30, every year after that, his testosterone drops by about 1%. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I just heard that. But those are just a few of the options that I'm considering for the future. And then the last thing is that it might just continue to fill in as I get older. I look back at some of my older pictures, like from a few years ago, and I don't know if the lighting just changed or if that's just me freaking out. But yeah, I know that it's like pretty common for guys to have their beards fill in all the way up until like their 40s and 50s. So that might just be the unfortunate reality for me, is that it will keep filling in. But we'll see, like as the years go on, we'll see, time will tell. And I'll deal with these different options as we go. But I really just wanted to, like I said, address the negative sides of Minox. And if you're resonating with this video, it's all right. Life goes on. Take it from, again, someone like me. Trust, I was absolutely insane about this whole like beard thing. If you watch any of my other videos, I've wanted a beard since I was a teenager, and I'm still here a decade later and still pretty dissatisfied with it. So I guess I'm fortunate because I look good clean shaven, but I don't know, just try to embrace what you got. That's I guess that's just my best advice. Improve your life in other ways. It sucks, but I'm pretty much over it. And what I will say is, if you do see yourself going down the same road as me, which is you're not seeing any results after months of application, but you are seeing like unwanted hair growth, that unwanted hair growth might stay there forever. So just keep that in mind. You can just like keep pushing the envelope, but you might be doing some like unfortunate things to your body in terms of hair, like allocation, whatever you want to call it. So I think that's going to do it. I really doubt I'll be posting on this channel anymore, but I will leave my videos up for, I guess, for people, especially this one, who it might help people. If for some reason taking creatine makes me feel like I'm getting some gains on my face, then I'll post about that. But thanks for everyone who's watched any of these videos. Like I said, it's been positive in some ways, negative in some ways, so just try to make the best of it. And again, thanks for watching.